Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Bulls versus Wizards NBA matchup on Monday, March 25th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. You got to text the number you see on the screen. It's easy. So if you make big bets like I do, just text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Wizards visiting the Bulls. If the season ended today, the Bulls would finish in the 9th position in the NBA East. That would put them in the play-in. And, right now they sit 3 games from, being out of the play-in ahead of the Brooklyn Nets. So they control their own destiny. They have a little bit of wiggle room here, and they have 11 games left to go, including this one. So, at a certain point, if they get some wins and the Nets will lose, they'll be able to get a little bit more comfort because they're not going to get a lot of rest because they're going to have to play in that play-in tournament. And if they win that first round because they're in the 9-10, I mean, they're still going to have a lot of wood to chop in order to make it to the postseason. When we look at what these teams have done, playing each other in recent meetings, at this point of the season in the NBA, and it was the Bulls 127-98. That game was in Chicago on March 16th. The Bulls were 9.5-point favorites in that one, easily covering, and then back on in that actually was the only meeting of these two teams this season. When we look at some of the other things that we're looking at, and I think handicapping games when you're looking at games in March in the NBA is a lot different than looking at games in November and December. And certainly you have teams with things to play for, and you have what has happened lately. And by this point, a lot of players are banged up, so a lot of things have happened. But the Bulls are 9-1 against the number in their last 10 versus the Southeast, and 9-4 against the number in these Monday spots, which to me doesn't mean much. But the Wizards just really do not play well in Chicago. Just 2-6 against the number in their last 8 games that they've visited the United Center. We look at how these teams come in recent form, like their last 5 games or so. The Wizards allowing 121 points per game, while the Bulls allowing 116, so certainly not all that great. But offensively, the Bulls are starting to put points on the board at 115.6 points per game, and the Wizards 107.4. The Bulls shooting over 50% in their last 5 games and 38.1% from beyond the arc, over 80% from the free throw line. So, the Bulls probably playing some of their better basketball right now, while the Wizards continue to struggle and, teams shooting over 50% from the floor on them. And, from the beyond the arc, they're actually not all that bad with teams shooting just 35.9%. And I think that's because, the bulk of the time the teams are just looking for that easy basket, and they're certainly available against this Wizards team. But the Wizards have won their last 2 games, which has been rare for them, beating the Raptors and the Kings, but prior to that, a lot of these losing, but they've won 4 of their last 10, and for a team that only has 12 wins, all season long, certainly they're easily playing their best basketball of the season as well. But I think the Bulls, with so much to play for at this point, and being at home and all those things, not a game that I probably love all that much, but I'll take the Bulls, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.